Granny Smith handed me this, told her first pitcher call it quits, and slapped a big green thing in my mitt. 2/3 the other team has got the hits, but now it seems it's your turn to pitch. Say what if a 2/3 majority could recognize me? Cognition might surprise thee. What if a 66% could feel me just like that? What a gent could be inspired to get like a utopian, but these big greens are doper yet. I spoke it with a copacetic, this bitch I find bliss, with a Guinness stout in my fist.
We'll roll up in your valley and rid it of the smog hog. With 66% of y'all be listening to Log Hog. We'll take the other 33 down or bring them around, and where we kick it they'll be singing our chorus just like a mean stegosaurus. Now no bean can ignore us, from New York to the forest of the Pacific Northwest. We put forth the best that you could possibly undress to. Now all these naked people talk about how we're the best crew. That's probably not true, but bless you, you're too kind, and follow us on tour because we're never out of new rhymes with 2 times as much of the funk that you want. When our words materialize and function your trunk.
Word, this be them nerds preferred to any other MCs. You're getting served the bird, you heard? The proclamation, 2/3 of the population is gonna follow us on tour when we rock the nation. Word, this be them nerds preferred to any other MCs. You're getting served the bird, you heard? The proclamation, 2/3 of the population is gonna follow us on tour when we rock the nation.
If you ever open up your ears for just a second, I'll have you begging, choking back the tears when I come and wreck it. We represent it, your hopes and your fears. Look past the smoke and the mirrors. I got a story I'm sure you're hoping to hear. Peer pressure telling you to put your clothes back on. We ain't talking about fucking hoes up in our rap songs. We got sisters and moms, daughters, come on, show some respect. Never met a woman I didn't love to death. Hear me out, or at least try to hear me through. We represent you, 4 billion fools who don't have a clue. We send the darkness running. People listen like we're Paul Revere, warn about some troubles coming. It's always something.
How did you learn respect? I learned from fear to kick it clear from coming home without holding my own conflicting endearment. Sincerement only cold was shown, but you gotta respect what's out of your control, so it's known. On the side of the line you're gonna stroll when the toll is high and you're pressing the low soul. The low on stresses and precious as life on the whole. In essence, like effervescence, we rise and grow in size and show. The 66% is how we rhyme and flow, shine and glow, similar to a diamond. Yo, it's on time, so on the device we're nice, while the 33% of y'all only look fly in ice. Don't even try and entice, just be a good sport. Nod like you knowin' the deal and see the limits to your game like a mod and get real.
Word, this be them nerds preferred to any other MCs. You're getting served the bird, you heard? The proclamation, 2/3 of the population is gonna follow us on tour when we rock the nation. Word, this be them nerds preferred to any other MCs. You're getting served the bird, you heard? The proclamation, 2/3 of the population is gonna follow us on tour when we rock the nation.
I'm a child prodigy. This language is misogyny, but nobody ever thinks to overtake this aristocracy. Peaches and herbs, teaches a word, leeches are heard, the features are blurred. My speech is all slurred, and now I can't see. My vision blinded by the cream, wondering if I'll ever see my dream vanish in the steam, in the shadow of Stonehenge. Chill like a cold fridge, plugged into electricity, reaching every ethnicity, felicity. Never watch the WB. Publicity, that ain't have to trouble you see. I never leave beats without a scarification, like Jerusalem, elevate the star of a nation. David to Goliath, the people wanna try it, making sucker MCs erp like Wyatt. So buy it, the new Log Hog, you won't be disappointed. This mic is christened and anointed.
It's open mic, got rhymes all night, and you don't stop biting, biplane gliding, overland of mints. Now you're in the motherland, bitch. Been there ever since I was a boy. I'm not who be playing employees, trust bags like Tolstoy. Dr. McCoy was a first officer nemesis on the premises. .com streets, that's not what a dentist is. Not a bus boy, but an MC. Wheeling y'alls out on the gurney, damage him like a mannequin. He's dead, Jim. Tell him, Jim, he's a grunt, not a kid. Too many years gone under the bridge, spinach in the fridge, like green tops on those radishes. Rotten like Johnny, biting up irony. Eminem getting sued by mommy.
I'm ferocious, got the attitude of a Denny's hostess that listens to Crocus telling me to poke this and toke this. Even Stalin would smoke this, so it must be the dope-ish. Hopes for dopes and hugs, not drugs. Kick it down to a whisper, I'll tell you how my house is bugged by the KGB. They got wind at Blandow C, Inasense, Nervous, see Verb and Sloe T. We're teaming up with Chevy Chase and Dan Aykroyd. They've been deployed as decoys to make a lot of noise while the hog runs underneath the cover of fog. Stealth flight so as not to get caught and get flogged. Get stuck with pokers that are hot at at the border trying to act hard, declaring the gifts we brought. And what we sought was more than just war. Do a daily chore for a loaf of bread to save
now I'm
for.
going all the way, you can't resist the sound of that. It's freedom, I power that. Haul the Berlin Wall away. I call a cat out back and surly in a holloway. Your superficial ass must be on a holiday. But by the way, the LOG will keep it live like radio waves. They carry sway in tech in LA. What can I say? Hard click as tight as a suture. Also must change the courses now so they'll pass, they'll manifest in the future. Pardon me if I had to recruit your ear for a listen, just for a tease. Yo, see all through the eyes of sorrow, leaves and no ease. On your knees, screaming no please, pushing keys that ain't exactly Belize in origin. But I chill with kids from Eugene and Oregon. Off the hinges, but still will make the door spin. Endorsing is true hip hop.
Non-stop with endorphin.
I should be callous, I should be prepared. My hair and arms scared. I got my TV blared. Commemorate awakening. I can't tell if it's better than the standard escaping. But I've been talking to my friends. You've been talking to yours? Investigating what you're buying in stores and what's more. I wonder why this war seems to be such a lucrative chore. Hey yo, anybody out there ready to panic? You ready to take your fucking freedom back, damn it? These SOBs stepping on your liberty, shortening your leash. It's getting harder to breathe, cutting down your trees, emitting more shit in your air. You only go for walks without your inhaler on a dare. Sit and stare at satellites humming by, mofos snapping photos, liquid acids running dry. And so it goes, the water table, the fountain of knowledge, public media, hoping my kids go into college. I polish off another bottle or two, praying to God that they don't make a militia out of my crew. We walked the line, ran blind to the land. With my love in my hand, I crushed Mount Rush to sand. Banned the clan and gave him a hoppy tattoo from a Mexican whose best friend is a Jew. Workers are governed by methodical allocation of jurisdiction and eliminated spheres of duty. Like programming your robot, it's essential that you eradicate any need for XJ5 to shake its booty. So you pull out its emotion chip and assign it to watch your daughter watching television. You gotta go, you're on a mission to get the fancy things for your son to get the gold. Leave a crippling addiction for when he gets old. Hard to believe in this world of blasted efficiency. This cold society that lasted sickens me. Immoral creatures scrapping on bullets ready to march, starting an inescapable existence, throwing gas and sparks. I'm never bored, lord of the dance, not trouble. I'll bitch slap the devil if he tries to cuddle and muffle his breath into my blanket. If he thinks he's badass, I spank it. If it weren't for this anklet, I'd make better excuses for wheezing. As it is, smoking pot will get you locked up for treason. Just give me a 12-pack and some stark reason, pleasing Mrs. Lang. The goal from the beginning, overdubbing my apology no longer seems fitting, and so it goes. We bomb their asses, then expect a pat on the back for helping them fill in the holes. But their bowls remain empty, everybody knows winter's coming soon, dude. Are you glad you got your clothes? I'm grateful for a great many things. Least of all are my cage and my clipped wings. The fact that I've been reduced to a number stings. Unable to bite back cause I couldn't afford to fix my fillings. Post due billings, sucking up my shillings. Party people selling out all the time to make their killings, or maybe to break even. Have you seen these current rates? My insurance company trying to defer me to the pearly gates.
Let the people
Sneakers, they've been on the feet of other damn kids. What do you think I am, an irreligious heathen? Why don't you step on up and try to hit me there, cause I'm a loser, baby. And why can't you kill me? All your bullets sailing all the way that passing on me. What you run the stage on the TV, taking all your sentences away. That's how the bass is played in this game of burning cribbage. I got me 2 clean socks, never miss my luggage. I been saying DIY till you get the luggage. Ain't that what it takes to raise the motherfucking village? The house party, Log Hog G. It don't be getting no better than it certainly. Smoking top and heaven on this green leaf sea. Making several cases of 40 less until 3 more sets. What do you get when you cross a beat with an intellect? Proof that the world's perfect, better than your modern person. Booked in a way you never even understood, cause you never tried to bust these rhymes like you know you should.
Because we told you before, do we really have to say it twice? Been on this playground today, finally got sick of playing nice. Since 94, making hoes want more. Busting flows from house parties to the Coliseum floor. Give you a taste of what's in store. Have all you suckers stuck in quicker than ever. Source of wars, taking over and swarming hordes. My homie C Verbs on the boards. What the fuck, George W. Bush and Al Gore, cause Tipper never made me chipper, but underground flows always ripper through loops like Clipper. I ain't a professor, on a fucking millionaire. I ain't the skipper, but just a psychedelic mongoloid space tripper.
All the competition is standstill and the regular is flat. As an imaginary poet on the president's back, with an insidious effect, have all you best quote wreck. But I got a half a mind to do is send to school for more tech. Squaring off with bands that soft. How many more battle contests? Why is it the wackiest always want to be the best, but not me getting no closer? In fact, Jack, cause the whack MC will always be just that. Whack, uncircumspect and incorrect in everything he inflects. The story that you're sticking to is that you always wreck. Mics and sharps with 40 caliber gloss where the embellishment never stop. I put a lyrical bullet in your brain and watch you drop from sight. Do anything to put you off the mic. You tell your friend, the bartender, you can have the drink you like. On me and in the glove compartment or the back seat, it's the biggest one you and your boys have ever seen. Again, you've been born to ride out the storm in the barn with a seed you can form. In your dream, you can fly, you will not be seen. Walking between the drops of rain. Again, you've been born to ride out the storm in the barn with a seed you can form. In your dream, you can fly, you will not be seen. Walking between the drops of rain.
click on the set. Who's gonna be the newest boy? You're gonna get me wet. I do not bet with my future or gamble with my life. I know the end is near, so I don't care about what I drive. You don't sweat about the future, just a sample of your life. So you keep on drinking beer and buying diamonds for your wife. Living don't like the butter knife that couldn't cut a fart without asking the TV set first. Yet somehow you think you're smart. You're just a skid mark on the whitey tidies of evolution. And like the rest of us, your ideology's on pollution.
In ideation, the man is teleological goal. A mistake that was made by every generation before. We got perspective that be historical, asking the questions that be rhetorical. In ideation, a man is teleological goal. A mistake that was made by every generation before. We got perspective that be historical, asking the questions that be rhetorical.
Like what if I stop drinking alcohol with my work suffer? Is it a secret police or is it undercover? Is it really something I wanna delve into? Or can I keep it going till my liver's been through? Gas clouds a million light years in length. If I get the operation, will I have more strength to go hustle in a baggie of green out of the weed bank? And if successful, I'ma have you say to me, thank you, Mr. Verb, for sticking to your word despite nothing. If you were not lying to me, then you were bluffing. I should've known something by the way you cold crush it. Singing this to me like Jimmy Rushing. And Lady Day, the day she passed away was such a tragedy. We get over it, but only gradually, naturally. We exult in the cult of free spirit, the way my lady delivered her lyrics.
But you said it all. I can't believe I can't believe I smoked the whole thing. I smoked the whole thing. I can't believe I can't believe I smoked the whole. What would happen if I committed a sin? Would I have to start all over again? Doesn't anyone believe in reincarnation? Yo, the best rapper who ever lived, his name me, bitch. If you took the look deep inside yourself, you could see it. Look deep into yourself. To yourself. To yourself. To yourself. To yourself. To yourself. Bring to yourself.
I'm spacing out, but I have no doubt I could live forever here and see Verb's house. I know y'all pay good money to shout. Wave your hand, tell me what it's all about. See Verb's in the house, y'all. See Verb's in the house. See Verb's in the house, y'all. See Verb's in the house. See Verb, got you on your nerves. Pretty soon I'm gonna have you gone berserk. If I rhyme still a dime, then I concur. All the signs indicate the time's a turn. The time's a turn, and I will not be burned. If there was nothing else that I have learned, it's to love your homies, love your friends, love your families and distant kin.
Time to play this rap. G, it's an impossibility to free me. That's why I disagree with what I believe. There ain't no time for me to liberties. I release the keys of reason and settle on acetylene and oxygen. I'm boxing it, a 9 to 5 explosion. Don't let me kid you when you bulldozing the top of this old morning. On mountain, I sparkle in your fountain. Shower frequent, I'm not delinquent or derelict, but I'm having trouble with my therapist. Seems to be he makes an awful lot of my own money. You're dirty, don't worry, I know we're way past Monday. If we gon' make it out, checks back fat, little extra, because you're rounding out this mixture. Mixing on my automation, never needed underration. I feed you like a disseminating major.
FL rocks the guitar, Sam W the bass. Got the lyrics just to trouble you, you tumbling in place. We's a sucker for the chase, we never reach our destination. Live life as it comes, never tripping about salvation. But we do know our creation was predestined. So listen to the spirits that the beat listen. We gets into the rhythm, hitting drums with sticks. And when the beat gets thick, another rhyme will be kicked.
This is the last time. Check the subject of my rhyme. No bass, posturing with intent to be harming. Instead, I'm wishing you only the best. How many problems could you solve if you gained some self-respect? You could check yourself before you will let yourself leave a hypocritical dogma on your closet shelf. Your wealth is not to be found in belief created by a larger society. Always wishing harm on me but never bothering me for no reason. Some would call it treason, but not me. I seen your shift like the season. In winter it's cold, in fall it's cold, in summer it's hot. Spring brings a baby that gots to be whole. So your story's been told, bold and brazen, getting older and shriveled like a grazing. Holder, how's your raising? Better than mom and pop? More love expressed if yup, I give you mad props. Now it's time to grow up. Don't give them this and thus of yesteryear. The time is now and the place is here.
Other people look in your heart and try to see the way that you are. But if you keep the masquerade ball, opportunity will knock when it calls.
Like cellular walls of celery, like bats in your belfry. Sounds unhealthy, mosquito driven. Dark gray prison, big bricks stay hidden. Retinas and eyeballs been focusing.
You see dimensional spirits and fucked up psychedelic images. When we drop our lyrics, we like lyrics, we replenish as the funk with the life. Leave them seeing the light, rising up to fight. Systems that oppress us with might, we're hype.
X-ray vision, we're going backwards through time. Thought it was 11:45, now it's 9:05. We're giving sight to the blind, cause they be smoking our kind. It's good, see the sound wave touch your cheek when you burn our wood.
Hey yo, I'm you and you're me. Ideas are free, life's too expensive to live it cheaply. Believe it from me, truly. I like the more cerebral, higher-minded stimulus, the vividness of limitless sentences to describe. I scribe the witnesses now, the fitness to sound. Come on, let's get together and get this all down.
Other people look in your heart and try to see the way that you are. But if you keep the masquerade ball, opportunity will knock when it calls.
I like to smack the Mac, you went from whack to crack. We rockin' shows and we booking them back to back. From Alcatraz in the Presidio, down to Montevideo. We drop real hip-hop, not the type of bitches in the video. Millennial, this type of styles continue over centuries. Your ditches be falling out your mouth when you indigenous these vocabulary rhythmical stylists. You know, it wasn't a good show if the whole crowd wasn't smiling. So stay home if you got an attitude. We're heating up like traveling to a lower latitude. Bad news you never seen, talking about the aptitude for ripping up microphones like tiny sheets of styrofoam. Step up to the mic and Tim will fuck you up like Vicodin. I'm picking up your bones and extracting all the vitamins.
Blowing in like tidal winds from the Pacific. We're all improving, yes, and more specific. We tripped it, the live wire. Protecting hip-hop is a fashion and not our desire. The attire is needles and threads. That's why I don't drink the coffee, I mainline instead.
So when you see me, wow, I freaked out. You can bet I'm on a hip-hop geek out.
Seek out fatter beats, you're on a mission for weeks. We're striving in streaks and then expanding the peaks. When shit's so hot, we're adding color to cheeks. Someone tell the story about the havoc that we
Slippery
wreak.
beats, I got the dimply cheeks. So when I'm grinning on the microphone or ripping the beats, I got a steamroll and he suck a toe like a beanbowl. Free roll, when I rock I watch the whole scene fold. Need more lyrics to bounce. If I announce that I'm coming through your cipher, all you suckers skip town. Round, round, get around, MC play the quitter now. Hit a sound raw, kill a copper, wait a minute now. What I do is keep it difficult, centrifugal, directing energy from reality to mythical like tentacles. Pulling up my style to the pinnacle, spinning spiral patterns that are seemingly identical.
With most hip-hop outfits, you get the bounce. It might take it over to your girlfriend's house and throw it on instead of some CD. But the girlfriend turned on the TV, MC acrimony. All the bad shit never happened to your homie. Like when old Tupac and Biggie got whacked. That good work wasn't good, is all that. But the beat that got to roll, whoa, is in need of a little more alcohol. So you got to say yes, yo. The drums and the cymbals and the turntables, spin those.
Well, it's hard to say.
Word or two making do.
Didn't know what they were saying.
Word or two making do.
Hard to say.
Word or two making do.
Folks didn't know what they were saying.
I couldn't say for sure.
Wanted a symphony to win another Tony. Instead of making money, you got the pepperoni. But rip a drum so I can beat it, and I won't put down the cut till I complete it. Because my crew's on steady and always ever ready. Make a competition sweaty when it's time to go to Betty. Buy low and sell high, why not? Making money like pies by the 5 spot. So roll up with your subs, rubbity dub dub. Smoke a big stick at the club, make the music that you love. Log Hog is what you want, so retrieve it. It makes you feel so good you won't believe it.
Get up and raise the roof up. What up? Get up and raise the roof. Get up and raise the roof up. What up? Get up and raise the roof. Get up and raise the roof up. What up? Get up and raise the roof. Get up and raise the roof up. Get up.
Except when I say this, depth and sacredness in everyday life. Yo, they can say what they like, but they're in doom too. Consume the same fate as you, who do not know what you've been through. Makes you do, knowing what's right and myself is what I stay true to. No voodoo, cause care of the soul is something I'm really in tune to. Due to the fact of the path I walk does not end up masked in chalk. Though sometimes things ain't looking so right. Sometimes more than a mic needs to get checked. So I put up my fists and fight. We might rock the mic iceless, but not heartless. We don't give a fuck though, it's priceless regardless. Through the hardest of the times when stress has me seeing cold souls relentless. There's really no preventing this, not even with tetanus injections through each one of your retinas. They're going through hard times and they're letting us spared, but all the shorter when they let it buzz. Young and never dumb, you won't get ahead of us unless you were Genesis and we were Exodus. They're going through hard times and they're letting us spared, but all the shorter when they let it buzz. Young and never dumb, you won't get ahead of us unless you were Genesis and we were Exodus.
The microphone, too many MCs and slobs. I'd love to stay in battle, but I'm on the run like Ronnie Dobbs. I'm engrossed but opposed to every lie that you tell me. Someday I'm gonna be living large like E40, do you smell me? I never thought that you would have the ability to get into the ring with T, with the ability to last 2 rounds. LOG got new sounds with the speed of Apollo Creed. My crew pounds you into the ground. You wake up in the bed hooked up to machines and realize you're only a torso. Your penis is half blown off, your legs even more so. You should have practiced your game before you step to the course, pro. Oh well, live and learn, I guess. Spend the rest of your life in a wheelchair and lyric proof vest. And when you're tired of living like that, don't bother with Kevorkian. Yo, I'll put you to rest.
So I smashed some sets and bits with my long list of hits. Created all this over the years for all you kids. Plenty of beers, I did see that get piled in mountains. The bones of whack MC should have known to stop their shouting. And now it's all over but so I say this about your mother. If I don't know her, how can I judge her? If all the facts have yet to come into court, as soon as I see the old goat, I'll give you a report about her boot size. That old purse is such a cute size. Carry the bag all night if it didn't have all them fruit flies. Now all you cute guys, don't you eat them fast french fries. Them thighs are cold, old, and wide. What I hit is never going down. I hit it, but what I hit is never going down. I hit it, but what I hit is never going down. I hit it, but what I hit is never going down. I hit it, but
what do I choose to worry about? The best answer in this room when I blacked out on the Guinness Stout. Shout at the TV cause I can't believe what I've learned. MCs are selling burgers for McDonald's, DJs are smoking Sherm. Bullshit pop rockers representing for the Gap. Fake ass toys with Carl on cans can't even pop the cap. They're all rich as hell too, they live in fat. They own the things that money do but only renting luxuries laugh. I see past that stuff, bald caps for years. Whirlwind away the smoke and break out all the mirrors. No amount of beer will impede our message clear as crystal. Strike fear without a pistol, tear away the gristle. Till we reach the pixel, we'll slide in through the morning misty rays of sun on the horizon. Zen incense disguising the smell of rotten flesh of misdirected A&Rs and clientele.
We're high as hell, but still got the focus of 7 chakra to unlock the hidden shine that's hard to find, like Saddam and Osama. Bin Laden, being caught in the US drama. I'm trying to get up and bounce, split like a comma, but I'm not about to miss out on this route. Sweat me like a sauna, cause I compete for the discount. A lot of MCs try to flip words, but can't stick to dismount. But I don't need to harp, cause I'm sharp like a crystal, holistic, ballistic like a long-range missile, on point like a thistle. I'm jacked cause I'm not whack, I'm nimble, it's simple. what stress in life will get me. Not a damn thing except maybe stress until I'm 50. It's iffy, but I'm sure I'll never go pop like Jiffy. Forever underground while all my head's with me, moving swiftly towards advancing our goals with flows. That's how it goes. We're coming up close, yo, and it shows. And make me feel lucky, like hip-hop is to have spokesmen like Talib Kweli and Chuck D.
It, but what I hit is never going down. I hit it, but what I hit is never going down. I hit it, but...
Keeping on my toes like an Emma's made from espressos. Weirdos, shooting licks with my ball shit as torpedoes.
Oh, there he goes.
Who's he?
I go by Blandow, shitting off my smiles like every dog's on two wet people.
Too many Republican candidates want the job landing it, paycheck demanding it, neither one claiming it. For the job, not putting down a job, not keeping back the crowd like Gustav the bomb.
Mob mentality we incite, then usher in control with the same damn swipe. We stick it, kin to glisten, get your skin to crispin, ruin epidermis, use our air conditioning.
Raina, my Del Cafe, a half latte, a quack grande, Babylon. Now's the time is now. Sing my song.
Thank you, Mr. Verb beat hottie, I'm awestruck. A fish getting squished is the body who tries to pluck. Missile command defended, critic deflected. Get me cheap record rodeo inspected.
Thank you, Mr. Charismium. We rock the mic till past 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If this is not a lie, then I don't know what is. Making something nice to pass on to your kids.
And they're now accepting bids for my microphone on eBay. Halogen lights light up the California freeway. In my low ride, about to pull it all night. So my people wave your hands from side to side.
My mighty might crush like dynamite in the night. Who's got my right, who's got my left?
Yo, whatever you want.
It's left, it's on up on the spot, got the shit so hot.
Battle bot, we got this lock, rock so refreshing, hit the spot like chords like Jamie Foxx. I ain't told for many rocks, I'm stubborn and many cats. Come round the bounce, the blows and blow, I drip and zany snot.
Got lost like Salem, that's how we assail 'em. Never fail 'em, shell 'em like Shaq with a massive heart attack. Upon our racks, buddies thrown in stacks. Yo, D, you coming back?
Matter of fact, nervous, yes I am. I'll take the cue from you and then rock the jam. And ramble on, now's the time is now. Sing my song.
Talk about kids, that's close to home. How I learned how to live close to home, in the field and in the canyon, close to home. And them UFOs be landing close to home. Get nostalgic for my pals that I used to carouse with. Walking downtown on a Saturday, now how's this? I can make you laugh if I play my clown cards right. Do the imitation of authority, you're darn right. Then proceed to ripping up the asphalt with our assault. How could we have known? How could this be all our asses' fault? I don't wanna ever show my sentimental or get caught up in nostalgia. I was brought up around you, so that's what memories can do to you and me. If we don't guard against sentimentality, oh, who am I kidding? I remember petting little kittens like little mittens. My memories are fitting.
I get shipwrecked on these biblical texts. Study the face of religion, that's my spiritual quest. Hell, I'll even do yoga for show. But I know that my brain is doomed to be constantly on slow-mo, interpreting everything too fast. So I resort to rhyming simple things with Indian givers. We're taking it back to styrofoam containers on your Big Macs. Sit back, hit sax, and then dance like Mark Gaston. No, they said said the 80s are over, your mole is played out, I was the last to know. I lag like the weapons inspection, so they call me Sloe T. You might add an arm, that kinda depends on how well you know me. Blowing out finer weed than old Toby. Sometimes when I swing, hit too close to my homies, so now they're all trained to duck instinctively and bring crowds to the brink of tears like Elliot and E.T. Do you think we'll ever be free? Even then you'll never see me.
They found me again, doctor's office, toothy grin. Been a long time since we seen you here, my friend. We're gonna send you out the door with a lollipop. Prescription for some pills, they expensive, but the price will probably drop. Never did. Cost weighted heavy on this kid. Getting all choked up thinking about my life as an invalid. Better than 95% of the people under the sun. Charisma in the other 5% of that equation. Initiated without the hazing. I learned to rock it rough without a brazen. Friendship's fucking amazing. Made in the shade cause my head's on straight. Cringing at the thought of what it took to get it that way. Hard time on the cold slab. Most stitches for my old dad. Heart attack man breaking his back. Now that hit close to home. Wherever I roam, feeling heavy like a Metallica poem.
Yeah, I feel that it goes back and sitting close to home. To the first day I rolled through with dudes spitting poems. I don't know if this is known though, but electricity was running through my bones, yo. I try not to slip into the darkness and remember the people speaking with harshness that were close to me and help me mold how I spark this now. The mold is broken, the harshness is grown. It's though I've known no hope except when I'm spitting what's hidden under the dark well. Look back for something sentimental, but only reminisce what's heartfelt. It's detrimental. I mastered the beast, villain what dark felt. Concealing the stars, it's cards dealt. Yes, the body of work of yours is fake. It's got an odd facade. Yes, that's real, like TV hosted by Ahmad Rashad.